go. Here we 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 go.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to Salute as we salute the men and women who wore and are still wearing the U.S. military uniform. I am, of course, Joe Ugly.
I'm Shakiria.
And we're Salute.
We're Salute. All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Also, head over to Fanbase and check us out and give us some love.
Hit that hard.
All right, so like we usually do every other week or so, we're going to start out with, this week is the producer's favorite memes, or what is it, reels? Favorite reels of the week, so we're going to roll them and see what we think.
Oh, boy, here we go.
All right, let's go.
Here we go. The heck?
Be careful.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
That was all ammo?
why?
Okay, now.
He should have known that was gonna fail from the jump. Like,
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying
No, I
that.
think those are just the case, the whole.
But I'm not buying it. That's a setup.
I don't think so. You
Camera was ready, waiting to see what you're gonna do. Come on, somebody set him up.
Nah,
somebody,
happened.
which is a good thing. It's a good prank on you.
Yeah, that's
yo.
All right, let's roll the next one.
What the?
Don't do
Uh-oh,
it,
she's
you're gonna
got
fail.
decent balance so far. Nope. Try what?
I hated this part.
Here you go, here you go, here you go, here he goes, here he goes. I got
She
it.
ain't gonna
I
make
got it.
No,
Yeah.
I knew she wasn't gonna make it.
Oi.
Nice try though.
Yo.
She,
You know, now,
she's
it's that
too
thing.
short.
Oh, this one right here. She's just jumping off.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did that
see-
too. I was like, I ain't gonna make it. I walked. I'm not.
No.
Because I'm not gonna hit my head on that pole.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
She tried. Yeah, them short people in the military, oh my God, they be having a field day.
Oh my God.
But hey.
And you know they specifically make it to where it's like a longer
Of
longer
course.
jump
They do it on purpose.
just to watch you go. Now, how shallow is that water?
I don't think that's all the time situation. I think it just rained.
So
I've
that
never
head
seen
got
it with water. Well,
that head hit the ground.
yeah.
When she missed that, oh, that head hit.
Oh, absolutely. And then you're wet, your head. It's a
Sick
bad day.
call. She's gonna,
Yeah, it worked out in the end.
4 years from now, she's gonna be calling us for this clip so she could get service
Use it
connected.
Fair though, fair. They can't say it didn't happen. You have life proof.
Really?
You got a concussion, all of that.
Oh my goodness.
All right, roll the other one.
They thought no one would see them.
Ah.
They thought no one would see them.
Uh-oh.
Is he shooting that upside down? See, this is the problem.
They thought
No,
no.
he should always
Is he
assume-
shooting it upside down or is
Yeah.
he shooting it sideways?
He's holding it
They thought
upside
no one would see
down.
them.
But why is the target to the right dropping?
That's somebody else. The
Oh.
target's along the whole line.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I was like, is he cross ranging? Oh my God, that would have been worse.
Yeah. I don't even know how you would do
Bad
that.
enough he's doing upside down, but
He's
if
an
he went
idiot.
cross range,
Well, there's nobody there to get shot, so it can't. It ain't that bad.
playing games with a live weapon.
That ain't boot camp. So
I don't care.
yeah, but
you know,
can't.
live weapon don't care if it's boot camp or not.
No one's there.
I
'Cause
don't
in
know
boot
one
camp, you're
bullet that
holding
says
them.
Sergeant ain't here.
There's no one close enough to get shot. I
That
should
dude
say.
right behind him, if they have a kickback, you don't know what can happen.
That's his problem. He's there recording him. He chose to record
He
him.
wasn't
like
recording him. I'm talking about the other.
Yeah,
the
he had
one
a
right
little
behind him.
recording camera behind him.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
he
he
was
did.
I didn't see that part.
did,
I was
because-
just so taken back by the recklessness. Well, there goes your next defense secretary.
All right, roll the next one.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
I found the wire.
They were told where it was. Oh!
I found the wire.
I found the wire.
What the what?
What the heck?
I'm sorry. I can never take any of those practice drills seriously, because there's always someone goofing up. There's always we should take it seriously, but we don't.
I did.
I didn't.
I was like a super
I was
troop, I'm
covered.
telling
It was
you.
ants.
That-
It was everything. It was ugh.
I took everything and everything serious, but the things probably I should have took serious. Like your generation, you guys take this. What's my benefits gonna be like? Serious?
That's about it. Like,
yo, you guys take that. That's the things I should have been looking at. Like,
I think it's because we know, like, man, they're not putting us on the front lines. They're not. They have the real people doing the job. They're not putting us out there.
let's get it on.
All right, roll the next one.
The Army guys are putting in new parking spaces. Whoever's doing the paint
Really?
job maybe should
Really?
have gone to college.
Really? Oh my God! No, somebody's
The
dyslexic
Army
for
guys are
real.
putting in new
Oh
parking
my!
spaces.
Do you see this?
You know, I expect
Oh.
nothing less from the
Whoever's doing
Army.
paint job
Less, I
maybe
don't.
should've gone
I
to
really don't.
college.
I don't expect nothing less from them. So this is like, because first of all, why are you claiming parking spots? You're not supposed to even be doing that. You shouldn't even be doing that. You're at an outlet mall with everything else. Why are you claiming parking spots?
They literally made the damn thing say "armed men running, y'all."
For the two people that probably stop by every other week, that's who the parking spots are for? Please.
Someone did pass the ASVAB test. You talk about DEI? That's what that is. That's a DEI high.
Yep.
And he was white.
I hope so.
He
All right.
write like he speaks. I'm going in.
Oh my God. All right, roll the next one. Oh.
Oh,
That was wrong.
no.
Hey,
no.
all the time.
That was wrong.
What's happening? Are they
No
actually
brass,
trying
no
to-
help. They're clearing up. They look like they're clearing up, but it doesn't look like it.
Oh, yeah.
That was wrong.
See, this is the problem now that you have technology.
You ain't
You know what I
lying.
mean? Like,
You ain't lying.
You can't
Something
get away
like
with
that,
anything.
right? Something like that in my day. You tell someone the story, and you have to be all describing it. Oh, you should have
Yeah.
seen her. Yeah, she was going. Oh, today you just not. Just show the video.
I know.
It's
Everything
just-
is on video now.
I'm telling you, the things
Especially in the military. Eventually, I'm sure they're going to ban the phone.
They should. But I'm going to tell you the things I got away with in life, not just the military,
Yeah.
in life, because there were no recording.
A lot of people
I
got away with a lot
thank
of
you,
stuff.
God. They keep, but I think even if they had recordings, my generation is not like that.
Well, if you had it, then your generation would be that.
I don't think so.
I think so, because as soon as
Because
phones came out, I mean, y'all had the Bluetooth on the ear, y'all had all of this. So as soon as technology was coming, y'all was for it. You know, it just came a little bit slower and later on when y'all were already old.
we had camcorders and all that, but
No one was walking around with their camcorder like that, unless you're trying to catch somebody. Not like they are now. As soon as something happens outside, hell, people are waiting for something to happen to
You ain't
record
lying.
it.
You guys are red alert.
It's so
with that.
quick. People put their phone in their camera, leave their phone recording in their back pocket when they're out in public to catch stupid shit.
That's just ridiculous. Now,
See? I was having a conversation about, like, can you ever even get away from the internet? Like, is it possible to not even be seeing? There's cameras everywhere. Gas station.
Everywhere.
Any stop you
Everywhere.
make, someone's catching an image of you.
this is why I'm telling you, today's criminals, if you're out there doing crime today, you just want to get caught.
You do.
You're in that situation.
Unless it's like a cyber crime or you're hacking or something. Even that. You have to be
even
really
those,
good to not get traced.
They always find you. Trust. No one's committing crimes today and getting away with it.
Well,
No.
I was about to say, I can think of a few people committing crimes right now getting away with it.
They ain't get away with anything.
He won, didn't he?
Who? What'd you say? He won, didn't he? You know what? You're right. I got to rephrase that. You know what? These oh God. I mean, look, if you have a rich friend who will pay money to keep you out of jail, and all you gotta do is make sure that his company stays afloat, and one hand washes the other. American. It's American.
Oh my
Come on
God.
now.
It's
It's the
American.
American.
Oh, it
The
didn't work.
American way. Come on.
Oh my God! Don't even say that because that's not the American way. And these people will run with that.
You know, like they
They
need me. Like they need me. They already did.
They already know. It is the American way. That's what it was built on.
Really? Let's do this.
While we're on the topic of that, I wanted to touch on what is about to happen, or by the time this video comes out, it will have happened, which is the tariffs, which is what, 25% tariffs?
The tariffs.
Tariffs. So it will cost us. CNN published an article that said it will cost us $6 trillion. And when I say us, I mean middle class, working class folks and under. It ain't costing the rich people nothing, because that's why we're paying $6 trillion as well.
You know, it's like tariffs. You know, you have the argument that tariffs are good. You have people saying tariffs are good. Certain tariffs are good.
Right. There's tariffs on everything, pretty much.
The ones that work is what we produce here. Mm-hmm. That works. Mm-hmm. You can put a tariff on someone else. Mm-hmm. But when you put it on, I'm talking about tobacco. Mm-hmm. But you don't put tariffs on bananas. You don't put tariffs on sugar cane.
Right, because you don't produce it in America.
You don't produce it here. Well, they do in some southern states, but not as much as you do in other places.
In the islands.
Right. Things that are produced strongly in other countries, you do not put tariffs on.
Right. Because you need them.
We're a global economy. Mm-hmm. And when I see these people on television talking about, oh, yeah, you know, America first. I'm like, name one thing that you have in your house that was made in America. I didn't say assembled in America.
All right. Or what's the other word? It's assembled or designed.
Designed. Oh,
yeah.
Definitely not. Okay? I'm not talking about what was assembled or what was designed in America. Mm-hmm. Name one thing in your house that was made. Okay?
Physically here.
It was made in America. I mean, you probably have one thing. Look around your house. I'll wait.
I did. I have less than probably 10 things made in America.
Absolutely.
Most of the things are in Asian continents or in like Mexico and all that.
Yep.
So, I mean, let's see how it plays. Well, we know how it's going to play out. Well, I know how, and we're here to tell you it's not going to play out well. Even today, or even when he was announcing it, right, he talked about how, don't worry, it's not going to affect you guys. You guys won't pay a cent.
Don't worry. I'm only going to ship the bad guys back to their country. Don't worry.
Right.
Day after. Hello, who is it? Your friendly neighborhood Uber ride back to your country. Oh, yeah, right.
Oh my God, this man.
I didn't call Uber. Who's Uber? I don't know Uber.
Anyways, but yeah, tariffs are coming. Well, tariffs will be here by the time you guys see this video. And just an explanation, the tariffs are to cover the tax cut he will be given to his billionaire friends. That's why we have to pay the extra $6 trillion.
This is why every time you hear a wealthy person say, oh, it's going to be okay, just turn the television off or whatever the hell you're watching. If you scroll by.
Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos is offering to buy TikTok. Where do you think he's getting the money from? Because he don't have to pay taxes.
Really?
And God knows.
That's
if he
true.
controls Amazon and TikTok, oh, bro.
He's proposing TikTok. You know, when I heard that, I was like,
yeah, I know. I know. He's good, bro. He's good. He got ring. He got bling.
I got mixed emotions about that.
And everything links back to each other.
I kind of, I don't want him to get it because I don't another wealthy guy owning social media company.
It shouldn't happen.
But then again, I want it because he's going to have to do something really dynamic to go after X. He's going to have to do something.
What do you mean go after X?
They're not going to both stand up. They're going to start fighting. They're going to eat their young. They're not going to stay there. or you operate here and I operate there. I doubt that. I totally doubt
Well,
that.
I already see Instagram fighting for their, which is Facebook, Meta.
I just sneezed on it, by the way, so that means it's true.
I mean, Twitter is already, I think Twitter is slowly dying. All that's on there mainly is his Nazi people that are pushing the horrible rhetoric.
But Bezos already have a social media company of sorts.
Which one?
Twitch.
Oh, I don't.
Twitch.
I don't even use that, so I know it's the streaming,
but that's more
right?
like it's
The
more
games
gaming.
and-
It's good for
yeah.
gaming.
Right. I see everyone trying to move over there now because obviously it's popular. People are making a lot of money from streaming just from sitting in their house.
That, don't get me started on that. Don't get me started.
So he has Twitch and possibly TikTok. Oh my God.
So it could be a mess.
Could be.
Yeah, it
Could be. He's a greedy man. Very greedy man.
All of them are.
All of them.
Every last one of them are.
Yeah.
The thing about it is like, I was having a conversation with someone recently, and I got to tell you, I highlighted to them, there are two elements that I look for in people. That if I see them in the slightest,
What?
I'm done. Greed and selfishness.
That's true.
And they both exist together because selfishness is the first child of greed.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, let me back that up. They both exist together because greed is the firstborn of selfishness.
Yeah, you're greedy. Leads you to be more. Yeah, okay.
When
I
you're
can see
selfish, you
that.
get
Yeah,
greedy.
Yeah, and then greed
Yeah,
just it never stops.
Exactly. It just
stops.
makes you keep going because
Yeah.
that selfishness just have to be filled. So
And-
it makes them more greed. Greed is the firstborn
Exactly.
of selfishness.
That explains Elon to a T because I remember watching right now his daughter is coming out and doing a whole bunch of talking about the crap that he's doing and how he's a horrible person, which we know, whatever.
Right.
But I remember a couple years ago, but this was before Trump, this was anything like that. They interviewed his ex-girlfriend and they were asking him, like, how is he as a person? This was at a time where everyone's like, oh, Tesla, Elon, he was cool, right? She was like, yeah, his only drive is to get what he wants and he will not stop until he get what he wants. That's all he cares about.
Greed is the firstborn of selfishness.
And they don't have anything else. Like,
exactly.
Elon can never truly know that someone actually wants to be around him or wants to be his friend because it's just the money.
Right.
He only exists in the room because
Do you really
have money.
think he'll be in the Oval Office if he didn't have money? No.
Next to Trump?
Exactly.
Really?
And your son's talking junk to him? Really? He would have tied that little kid up. If that kid had came off Martin Luther King Boulevard, they'd have shot him.
Yeah, like you got to have a lot of money for Trump to have you standing next to him.
Really?
Like, come on, man. That's why when these people talk about Trump, I'm like, you're not even on his radar.
Not even.
Even if you think you make six figures, that don't even matter to him, girl. That don't matter. That doesn't
figures?
exist because these higher middle
He's like,
class
that's the fuel
people.
for my jet.
Literally.
You know?
The 6 people he's sending on C-130s to freaking Venezuela.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, 6 people on a C-130. Come on, bro. Jeez. All right, well, that's a spiel. Let's roll into formation.
Fall in.
We always talk about all the aspects of VA healthcare, but one thing we don't talk about is dental health, right?
Barely whites.
I don't know if you care. I mean, I know a lot of you guys do dip in the service, so you definitely need dental insurance.
And look at that smile.
Exactly.
There you
the
go.
VA didn't do
Don't
this,
look at
but
mine. I could floss with a jump rope.
Thankfully, because they were trying to take my tooth out in the military, and my mom said, do not let them touch you.
I let them touch mine.
They will leave you jacked up, and they will.
Yo,
if you've been to dental in the military, you know. Exactly.
Let me give you my military smile.
Anyways, so even though The VA does not necessarily offer dental insurance unless you're 100% permanent and total PNT. You do not get dental, but they do offer an insurance plan that you can purchase, and it's called VA DIP. And they offer private dental insurance that covers diagnostic services, preventative surgeries, restorative surgeries, and emergency surgeries, and obviously your regular annual stuff that you have to do. But you are responsible for paying the premium. They have coverages from basic to obviously premium. How you get in contact with them is 877-222 / wait, hold on, let me do it again. How you get in contact with them is 877-222-VETS or 8387. Obviously, everything else will be linked below, including the website. It's a great service. I have something through that insurance plan, and I haven't had any issues. You cover your premium, you go. If you do anything extra, whatever.
Veneers. I want to look like I'm doing a Trivago commercial. Trivago, my daddy.
Veneers? Hell no. Keep dreaming. You go in somebody's basement and go get them done.
I'm so,
Veneers are disgusting. Like, they got to stop.
They really do.
They got to stop.
I'd rather have my Gap than to run around with some damn veneers.
But the thing is, if you buy the Apple, it could come out, and you paid $100,000 to get that. What's the point?
You see, that's if you got the cheap glue.
Either way, they just glue onto your teeth. What happened? They don't even try braces no more. They don't even try Invisalign. Let's see if we can fix them.
Because these things takes time. We're America. Yeah. We make our coffee instant.
Dude, like, I seen the 16-year-old boy, mom got him veneers. His teeth are not even done growing yet. What are you talking? Why would you get him veneers? 16.
Yeah, he needs veneers. Or some grills. Get that boy something.
The VA don't offer you veneers, but they will offer you something to go get your mouth clean, and that's enough.
Really?
Anything else you pay for?
Really?
It? First of all, America, nowhere in the world really covers dental, which is crazy because it can kill you.
Your dental is so damn important. Dental health could literally die if you have poor dental health.
Yes, you can.
You would say, okay, you would think they'll set that up under preventive maintenance.
Of course not.
Only cleaning is under preventive maintenance.
That's
but you get an abscess, an infection, it could take you out. You get in your bloodstream, you're done.
Immediately.
You're done.
Yeah.
I'll say something good at your send-off. I promise. He was a good guy. Had pearly whites until they won't.
Yo, people really don't care about their teeth. Like in the military, obviously, you know how you have to go in and they make you get checkups and stuff. Yeah. They used to have to hound these people to go to dental. I'm like, why do you have to tell me to get my teeth cleaned? I'll go kindly to do it. And you don't pay for it there.
Yeah, you're a different generation for real.
Yeah.
It was like
the ones that care about their teeth?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dead serious. My generation, it was like, can I bite an apple?
Cigarettes,
I'm good.
Cigarettes, meth, crack, all of that. Yeah, you're fair.
Yeah, my generation was like.
Do you know what dip is?
Yeah, of course. No. Put in the corner there. Yeah, of course.
I didn't know what that
Chewing
was
tobacco.
Until I went to South Carolina and I see them spitting. I'm like, what the hell?
And I don't even, I don't understand it. I can't.
You choose to put that in your gums?
That's tearing up your gum. Tearing up the inner lip. I saw some videos of the results from that. It's just, look. Do you?
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
That should be illegal.
It used to be a time where you used to do that for baseball.
The chewing. Why they always spitting?
And I remember when we were kids would put wads of gum in their mouth.
They used to sell the gum, the baseball. I remember that.
Put it in there.
And spit. I didn't know what was wrong with them, but I was curious.
Thank God you don't have to run around the mound.
Are you that much? What do you get from that? Is that high?
I wouldn't know. I never did it.
And then
for
the people who didn't really like the dip, I remember they made them in these little caffeine pouches. Yo, we're toasted as a society.
You-
So you get the you get the caffeine pouch and you put it in your mouth the same kind of way, but you just don't have to. It would just like dilute, and then you spit out the pouch.
There is something wrong.
So much wrong with us as a society. But hey, like I said, for the VA DIP, VA dental insurance, all the information.
Wait a
will
minute.
be,
Did you just say VADIP?
That's what it's called.
Dip?
They know they do it. That's why it's called.
Oh,
that.
my
They know they
goodness.
do it. Just come on up. This is for you specifically.
DIP is dental insurance plan, okay? Not your damn dip. Jesus.
All of that information will be linked down below.
Nah.
All right, let's roll into hot topic. No.
Hold on. We
Actually-
already did a video of the Army messing up. Don't hit the Army anymore. Come
No,
on.
this one is to tie back to what we did last week.
I don't care. Is it about the Army?
Sorta. The reason is about hold on. The reason is about the Army. Last week in one of our previous videos, we talked about how they're getting rid of if you can't manage your beard in the military, you can't take care of your skin. You'll be
that's the
getting kicked
Marine.
out.
That's
the
Marines.
Marine. However,
Yeah.
there's this photo that I'll show you because you probably haven't seen it of this Army drill instructor. It'll be on the screen for you guys to see as well, right? And it went crazy on the internet. And I was like, let's talk about it because the comments was insane. The comments was insane.
Yeah.
The first comment said, having facial hair doesn't make you a man. Vaginas grow hair too.
Oh. The question is, how did he get to grow that thing?
That's what I don't understand because that's an official photo and it seems like he's airborne or something.
No, that's got to be Photoshop. This guy he's part of ZZ Top.
He
You don't
says
know who
he's a
ZZ
drill
Top
ins-
is.
No, drill instructor
just
2023.
put up ZZ Tops. You know what I'm talking about. All you rock and rollers out there, you're like, oh yeah, I know what you.
So I don't know what you're talking about, but the comments are debating about what makes you a good soldier or not, or is it really disciplined to have a beard? Is it not? So everyone's going. The old timers are. This is a disgrace. How can our military get to this point? And there's people saying.
You mean to have old timers are complaining that you
The beard.
shouldn't have one?
A beard. Like a beard is, people even went as far as saying you should get dishonorable discharge immediately if you see it. Like, that's what I'm saying. It was so extreme.
These are people who just get lost in their little world.
Yeah.
They just get lost. And, it's like, there's no help for you.
Dishonorable discharge for a beard.
Exactly.
That's what people. So that's the older people, and then the young people are like, "Dude, chill out.
Really?
It's not that serious."
No, you can't put that
Yes.
on old people because I'm older.
Older veterans. That's who the
I'm
back
an
and forth
older
is
veteran,
happening.
and I'm not
But
going to side with that
you.
crap.
Not you, obviously. You have some sense.
It's like I'm over here trying to, I was going to try to give an analogy and all that. Why? There's no hope for you.
People are losing
If
their
someone
minds.
should be dishonorably discharged from the military for a beard, if that's your mindset, keep watching Fox News and shut up.
Literally.
Somebody
said-
limited information is that's where you stand.
Yeah.
Go.
Fake
you
news,
just
really.
want to. I know I might be offending some of you, but you know what? At some point, somebody had to say it. I'm tired. I'm not
Right.
dancing around this.
As long as you get your job
Some
done.
people just want to they just want to have limited information here. Only the information they like to hear.
Exactly.
Okay?
Only things you like to hear.
That's the type of people who will complain about a beard. I just want to see and hear the things I like.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they were probably trash in the service and got kicked out anyways for
Correct.
something else.
Correct.
God, these people make me sick. But the still being, right? Besides all the extra crap of like, oh, this is a disgrace and all that, the main comment came down to discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Does having a beard keeping standards of the beard or not, does that make you disciplined or not?
Right. It don't.
I don't see how that makes
It
you
don't.
like. I
mean, I was a super troop. If I had a beard, I still was going to be a super troop. I mean, you have special.
What the hell does
special
having
forces,
a beard tell you if you're a bad soldier
Really?
or not?
Special forces. You're out and about. Some people, that I'm not.
But some special forces are allowed to. We don't even know what his job is, mind
Right,
you.
exactly.
They're arguing. He could be special forces, but because special forces are allowed to have their beards, right?
Correct.
So
Correct. So-
if this man could be over here saving people, saving the world, whatever the case may be, you're over here trashing him because of your beliefs, how you feel that it should be, what you decide discipline is. How does that make sense?
People just, like I said, these people are latched on to limited information. And it's their, listen, I want to say this one time or one time alone. There's no mobility in your comfort zone.
Right.
You're always going to be right there.
Yeah,
That's it.
Ain't no growth.
There's no growth for you. So I'm not even going to waste time trying to talk to you. Lord help you.
Yeah, hopefully, homeboy who is in the photo doesn't. I mean, we don't know what he does. No one said anything regarding to him, but they were doing him dirty in there. And people who Muslims who don't even deserve heat were getting heat
For the beard.
for the beards because they're asking for it for religious reasons, and it's like this is America,
Oh, my God.
mind you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. What are you going to do, right? These are mind you, he's probably saving people, your fellow brother and sister, but hey, he has a beard.
Don't
so
care.
he should be dishonorable discharge.
He looks like a terrorist.
Somebody say he looked like Jebediah.
He does. I'm sorry, he does.
He does, but I still don't think the beard
I
has
don't think so.
anything had
I
to
know,
do with
I
his
just-
discipline and how he is as a soldier. I
It
don't
really
know him.
He looked like he's ready for the Last Supper.
Yeah, he did. He did. Whatever your job was, homie, shouts out to you, bro. Keep doing your thing because they gonna hate regardless.
So true.
They gonna
I see
hate.
we have a second producer who's like giving us cues, doing what the first line producer told us to do. The second producer is backed up over there.
I know.
Giving us signals and all that,
The first signal didn't work.
Next thing, she's gonna come in here and start unplugging stuff, rolling it up,
It's time to go.
unplugging the cords, pulling the mic away.
Oh my God.
Oh my. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's always fun. Always fun hanging out here with you guys as we salute the men and women who wore and are still wearing the U.S. military uniform,
Even those with beards.
even though it's a beards. Tell them what to do.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And head over to Fanbase and show us some love. Since you guys said my heart was trash.
Yeah, hit that hard. Your heart was broken.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Here we go! 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 Here we go!